Hello, good day, my friends. You are speaking with Eric Adolf. I would like to share a thought for the day, a very maybe provocative thought, but a thought in any ways to consider seriously. How do I transform my biggest problem into my biggest possibility? How do I transform my breakdown to a breakthrough? What I want to talk to you about and share with you is the fact that when you become aware of something that you weren't aware before, you suddenly see other possibilities that wasn't there before. And your consciousness is shifting to a higher level because you managed to break out of your box and see a bigger picture. Okay, I am making this following statement that could be challenged, and I want you to challenge. What if I said to you, we have to stop living in fear and transform the fear into love? We have to stop for a moment and think clearly. What is there that I could do in order to create a better South Africa? I'm talking about South Africa, my country. I'm talking about my people. I'm talking about everybody of us. I'm speaking to me, myself in the first place, and I'm speaking to you as a reflection of who I am because you are part of me and I'm part of you. If you understand what I'm trying to say to you. In any case, I know that everybody is aware by now that we are living in chaos in South Africa, but also on the globe worldwide. There's chaos, there's corruption, there's destroying of the planet. We are busy destroying everything of what God gave to us as a creator. God gave us abundance, joy, peace, and love. We are destroying our own humanity. Everybody will agree with me. When you become aware of what the situation is, you have the ability to change, isn't it so? Or to transform. You can change from one thing to another. But when you transform completely from within. Um, I think what we need at this point in time is a collective awareness about the biggest problem that we're currently facing in South Africa and transform that into a beautiful and a wonderful community that can live in peace and harmony and happiness. You have the power in you, and I'd like to share with you. I think I will use the buzzword equus. Equus basically means we have to stand together and we have to oppose the opposing structures, the tyrannies of the world, the dictatorship of the world, and say no. When you acquiesce, you stand together as one and you not fighting really, physical fighting and killing, but you say no. The time has come for all of us in South Africa to say no to government, to say no to our authorities, and to transform them into love. You see, it is interesting and very, very insightful when we say, for the first time, we are going to say no. What do I mean? I put the solution for you if you want to share with me. A very simplistic solution to our political chaos and corruption and evil that we're currently experiencing in South Africa. My friends, there are millions of people already in the world who became aware and is part of this whole awareness consciousness that we can no longer allow the world to go in a downward spiral, and we as human beings are destroying not only ourselves but the planet also. The time has come for us to say no. And I'll tell you why I'm saying so. Why do we have the power? It's very easy and simplistic. We are so powerful, powerful beyond even our imagination. Do you realize that within you, in your heart, in my heart, we are the sons and the daughters of the living God Creator? A loving and a kind, loving energy, which we call God, that can transform and who created the world. Let me, I think I want to tell you, we don't need to protest against evil, corrupt system in South Africa of the ANC government anymore. It's not necessary to go and fight and kill people. No, 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 no. I'm not for that. I will never ever support and condone violence or to take somebody else's life, even if it's for a noble sake, like deliberating and give our people freedom. You have the power to say no. What if all South Africans can stand together and we all say we are not going to vote next year during the elections? Isn't it? It's actually sad to think that I, and so are you, we allow this thing to happen. 4,000 delegates of the ANC structures, branches all throughout South Africa, they will next year elect the president of our country. Of course, they will elect the ANC and then who naturally becomes the president. And they call themselves democracy. I'd rather say it is not democracy, it is demo-crazy. We are crazy. I'm sick and tired of the lies of the media. I'm sick and tired of the inability to care and to love and to take care of our people in South Africa. It's time that we say, okay, we won't use violence. We will use our power and make them powerless. It is actually a laughing matter. We are so powerful, as I said earlier, that no one can touch us. No one. Not the tyranny, not the government, police state, or whatever can touch us if you all stand together. Why do you need to pay taxes as well? If we withhold our vote next year, there won't be a president, there won't be money. How will they implement the structure of government and the police state and the tyranny, so to say? If there is no money, if there's no support, they are crazy if they think we will allow that again. I think it's time that every person in South Africa, irrespective of what your color is, what your creed is, what your religious background is, we are one after all. We are the same human beings. There is no difference. They taught us, by the way, this person is white and the other is black. This is darkness and this is light. The duality they try to instill, the good and the bad, the criminal and the obedient civilian. In any case, just ask yourself, I think it was Steve Biko who said once, there are no people, white people, there are no black people. And if you know colors, the colors of the rainbow, black is black and white is white. Did you ever see a white person as white, and a black person as black? No, it's a lie that they told us. They've instilled this lie into our consciousness and they transform this lie into the truth. And later, we believe it. Aren't we calling people white? There's no white person. Are we stupid? Are we crazy? We believe the lies. It becomes so credible by using systems in indoctrination to label us, to stereotype us. Say, use black and he is white, and vice versa. That's a blatant lie, and we started to believe it. Can you believe it? Even the most liberated people that I know still referring to black and white. When you talk about black and white people, I shut my ears because people are people. We are the rainbow nation of God's creation. Okay, let me come back to the cabal. Can we break their power and how can we unsettle them? Simply, let's not go vote. Let's say, no, we're not going to vote for you. You don't deserve our votes. And open this up to all. Just tell this truth and the truth behind the scenes. I'd like to share an eye opener to you, those who have ears to listen and eyes to see, know it. All politicians and all political parties, especially in South Africa, are the same. They are all corrupt. They all have their own hidden personal agendas. They don't care about you. No. They just care about filling their pockets and enrich their own families and the clans and the cabals and whatever. Do you know that for these years, all these years, even a person with the statue of Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, he was used by the system and he sold us out. He took the land and he took the people's wealth away from us. That is the truth. Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa, 20 years and more, 25 years of democracy. We are in this grip of oppression, in this grip of control and to destroy. I am so appalled when I see how people are still blindfolded for the truth. It is only the truth that will set us free. That is true. Do you know that the more people become aware of what is fact and what is a lie, the more powerful they become. We have the power to make South Africans and the ANC powerless. You realize only 4,000 delegates from ANC branch members who will go to the election next year, and they will elect the president of the country, South Africa. A country consisting of about 60, maybe more million South Africans, and they decide for us, and we call it democracy. No, my brother and sister. It is not democracy, it's democracy. Enough is enough. Our eyes have been opened, and we see the truth for what it is. When we say we are not going to vote in the next election, we are non-violently taking away their power, and coupled with that, if you refuse to pay tax, there is no big corporation that can exist. They are robbing the poor workers from a reasonable livelihood. Did you know South Africa is a country with the lowest GDP, so to say, in the world? Did you know, my friends, we are the richest? We've got all the minerals. We've got all the gold, the diamonds, platinum, whatever. And we've got electricity too, but we're selling it to neighboring states like Botswana, Lesotho, and Mozambique. And we have load shedding in South Africa. Poor management. It's time to get rid of these lies and replace them with people, leaders with integrity, who's got compassion in their hearts to help and to live and to make South Africa a better place for all. It is appalling to me, and the question arises, how do we transform our fears into love? What mechanism are we going to use in order to achieve this? Simple. Use your cell phones. Everybody is having a smartphone. What if we can change the voting system by using our cell phones? I challenge you to stand up. Let's form a movement like we did in 1982 with the, uh, what do you call it? The UDF movement. We have to have a united awareness movement to say no. Enough is enough. I challenge you to come forward and let's start this and unseat the NC for the first time in life. I remember Zuma said, um, they will rule until Jesus comes. He forgot that Jesus is in our hearts already a long time ago. And he forgot that he is oppressing and suppressing and stealing from God's children. Gone are the days that they could control us. We are free and we will make ourselves free. What will you tell your grandchildren one day when they ask you, Granny, what did you do when you saw they destroyed the planet? They destroyed everything. What do we have currently? We have pandemic, not pandemic, but pandemic. A pandemic was created in 1965 already. Everything is coming to the truth, to the front now on the international media. How they use COVID as a chemical weapon in a third world war. This Fauci and his cronies who created the coronavirus in laboratories in United States, it's a planned thing. They plan to rob us from our humanity. Are we going to allow this? Are we going to say, yes, we are still stupid? Or are we going to challenge and say, no, this is maybe our last time and the last chance? Let us acquiesce and let us unite and stand together and make the world a better place. I think in the word of either Bob Marley or Michael Jackson who said, let's stand together and make the world a better place. God bless you. I love you. Bye now.